No, it's not good, but we always say that there's a difference between immoral and illegal. For example, cheating is considered by many as being immoral, but you can't indict someone because he cheated. It's not
Hey,
a
wait a second. Depending on the country.
depending on the country. Yes.
So, breaking news. So, criminal, there is Andrew Tate is under criminal investigation in Florida. After months of legal battles in Romania, the Tate brothers somehow landed in Florida. But now, the Florida Attorney General James Utmeyer has launched an aggressive criminal probe. He says he's using the full force of the law to investigate these allegations of human trafficking, money laundering, and exploitation that are, of course, accusations towards Andrew Tate. Just after a couple of hours after Tate heard this, he fired back on X. Let's take a look at the AG first. Fair use.
Yeah, look, these guys have themselves publicly admitted to participating in what very much appears to be soliciting, trafficking, preying upon women around the world. Many of these victims coming forward, some of them minors, people can spin or defend however they want. But in Florida, this type of behavior is viewed as atrocious. We're not going to accept it. They chose to come here and set their feet down in this state. And we're going to pursue every tool we have within our legal authority to hold them accountable. So we are in the process today. We have secured and executed subpoenas and warrants, and we're going to continue to move forward with full force of law. This is an ongoing criminal investigation, and we're going to use every tool we have to ensure that justice is served.
Do you open a criminal investigation?
There is an active criminal investigation, yes.
Do you believe that you could give me any details of what?
I can't comment on a pending investigation, but what I can tell you is if these guys did criminal activity here in Florida, we will go after them with the full force of law and hold them accountable.
RJ.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. If my aunt had stones, she'd be my uncle. It sounds like a whole
Stones. This guy said stones.
that's a Charles Barkley quote. I'll tell you this, man. To me this seems like a cloud. It seems like cloud chasing, to be honest, by the AG. Guys, let us know as well what you think about these topics. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our other socials. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon as well. But yeah, to me this looks like cloud chasing. And why do I say that? First and foremost, they've been saying that the Tate brothers are doing, are guilty of illegal things. We've covered some of the things they did in the past. We covered a CoffeeZilla episode of them, the way that they run their businesses,
and
their university, and some things that they did in public with the cameras recording, saying things. No, it's not good, but we always say that there's a difference between immoral and illegal. For example, cheating is considered by many as being immoral, but you can't indict someone because he cheated. It's not
wait a second. Depending on the country.
Depending on the country, yes, of course.
Some countries you might get.
I'm talking about the free West right now. So the air quote is on the free. I think that's one thing, right? So, okay, you keep saying illegalities. Then he says, yeah, I can't comment on a pending investigation, but just rest assured, we'll investigate. Usually they just investigate, and when they come out, they have information. Doesn't seem like he has anything to talk about, which is, it just seems like, I don't know if he's running next, if there's like elections coming up, or his ratings are down. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't, he's doing it for a reason. I think it's more cloud chasing than anything, to be honest.
Trying to get his weight up.
That's what I think. Again, not to say that I believe I'm not saying that the Tate brothers are innocent, because I don't know them like that. I don't know them at all, actually. But come on, this is so. I mean, I don't get that genuine. I get a very Letitia feeling. Let's just say that.
Okay, so let's take a look at what Tate had to say, because of course, well,
I have one more take. I have one more take, but I'll say it after this one, after the video.
Okay, no problem. Fair use.
What about how we go to outer space for each case for space safety? Space safety? I'm catching a case right here on fucking Earth. You think I'm leaving Earth with no cases? There's no fucking chance I'm leaving Earth with no cases. I have a fucking English case that we beat all those years ago. That's coming back up. We'll defeat that. And remaining cases, we beat them one after the other. Now, Florida wants us? Good. Maximum stress, maximum testosterone. It makes you live in a fucking high blood pressure environment that increases the potency of your Aikido. The moment we clear all these fucking cases, I'm calling the cops on you and you. They're gonna swat our fucking houses. I'll plant fucking drugs under your bed and snitch. Straight up. You can catch another fucking case. 2 months in county. How do you like that? I'll show you peak male performance. Let's fucking go. We are never escaping these cases. Perma-case. I'm keeping you in litigation for the rest of your life. I'll commit crimes myself and say you accompanied me.
At this point, we go to outer space, we're gonna catch an alien case.
Space case.
At this point, we can't even go to space.
Space case.
We'll catch a fucking space case. Do you have your spacesuit yet? No. We're gonna fucking need it, because we're going to space jail. Any country we land in, there's a case. There's cases in France, Germany. You know what all this is? Guys, you know what all this is? This is simply just revenge of the nerds. Andrew Tate is super cool. Everyone loves him. And a bunch of nerds who want to be cool, who aren't cool, are trying to drag me down. I should be the cool one. I'm a conservative. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You're not on the news every day. You're a nobody. We're getting cases for being cool. Cool.
RJ.
Yeah, KaiR. What I want to say as well as the following. First and foremost, well, no, let me just say this. If I tell you that someone is being suspected of committing a crime and the case is dropped, then I tell you that they're still pursuing, and then the case is dropped. And then I'll tell you they're still pursuing, then the case is dropped. Then I'll tell you here there are 3 new cases, and each of the 3 new cases are dropped. By the 11th, 12th case, you wouldn't believe me anymore. You'll just say, yeah, this isn't. So it's either there's not a case or everyone's incompetent. But unless there is an indictment, unless I see not even an indictment, because even that can be politically motivated. But unless there's a conviction, I'm not really moved by these people. They keep talking, saying things without. It just seems like they just want to talk. And actually, if you keep saying, "Hey, if there's something that we'll pursue," and you don't do anything, you seem weak. Seems like you don't have the competence to catch them if they're so, they're so bad.
Yeah, that's a good point right there. I think I think they have been in litigation for basically the last 3 years. Right? Is it 3 years? When did 2 to 3 years? 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, something like that.
And there's yet to be a court date set. Like you said, either people are incompetent, and we're talking about not only Romania, they were investigated in the UK as well. what happened to that case?
Yeah.
But they keep talking about it. I think this is the thing. He triggers people. As soon as his name is in the news, doesn't matter what he does, whether he lands in another country or seems like everywhere he lands, he gets a case. Like you said, he might go back to Spain, and they might want to put a case on him just to get their weight up.
Yes, and I do think as well that he went straight. He attacked the certain companies and people directly.
He named
People
names.
who one might consider, as they say in French, intouchable. So it's like, hey, you're touching the untouchable. We're not gonna accept that, because it seems like ever since, because he was gaining popularity, talking about a lot of things. When he started dropping names and saying things on
And
platforms,
talking about the Matrix. That's when it started. He started talking first when he started becoming popular. He
Mr.
was talking
Smiths
mainly.
came out of every corner, and they're like,
they look crazy.
yeah.
They look crazy. You're right.